State gang the mob. We in too deep. MoneyBoy Trey. Truth hurts. Now what? It's a whole bunch of you motherfuckers. Y'all know who y'all is that I fuck with. But also, let me say, fuck Unspoken Purpose. Fuck Too Strong. Fuck Philly Field. Fuck Taylor Made. Fuck Miss Vicky and whoever else want it. She was fucking on her uncle. Back in high school, she was beating up hoes. Stand feeling. Oh God, man, I hate that bitch. Oh God, I don't give a fuck. I hate her guts. She can suck my dick. Oh God, fuck her boyfriend Tommy. He can get it too. Real Unspoken Purpose. Fuck your entire crew. Oh God, PP stay talking. Now she getting sued. Corporate lunches, drone on edges, stressed out eating food, bitch. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. She slept in the bed with him, she even called him babe. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. Then she got pregnant, had to send the child away. I can't stand feelings. Oh God, man, I hate that bitch. Oh God, I don't give a fuck. I hate her guts. She can suck my dick. Oh God, fuck her boyfriend Tommy. He can get it too. Real Unspoken Purpose. Fuck your entire crew. Oh God, PP stay talking. Now she getting sued. Corporate lunches, drone on edges, stressed out eating food, bitch. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. She slept in the bed with him, she even called him babe. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. Then she got pregnant, had to send the child away. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. She slept in the bed with him, she even called him babe. Had to send her away. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. Then she got pregnant, had to send the child away. She sent her away. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. She slept in the bed with him, she even called him babe. She was fucking her uncle, fucking him night and day. That shit money, boy. Then she got pregnant, had to send the child away. Ooh, ooh, yeah.
I done heard this song 1,000 times. I'm not supposed to be laughing like this. How y'all people doing? Now y'all know my petty ass was not gonna let this go by. See, like this is almost a year anniversary of this particular song, because I think it was after the Cowboys had lost to the Eagles last year on Thanksgiving, and she was over her brother's house, who she's supposed to be screwing allegedly. Uh, she was over there playing the jams, and the brother gave her he gave her control of the music, and she started playing that, and she was dissing me and Mike, and I created this song. So yeah, it's kind of like it's like the year anniversary, Phyllis. Yep. And also the year anniversary is coming up where you told us you were going to you were going to Texas to the Cowboy game. Said if anybody had any smoke, pull up on you. But you were gonna drive down there and get over with Michelle Griggs, and y'all were gonna, have a good old time since the uncle had called, the brother called in the show. You had a little fake recording and stuff. And it tickles me to death how, according to you, you were the number one person to go to for the coverage of the Tim Norman trial. Yet you got none of the recognition. You didn't. Like, this lady had been on camera 1,000,001 times. She handed out coins and stuff and T-shirts, and you wasn't in that number ever. Has Willie Griggs called back in the show since you had him that time with the pre-recorded phone calls and stuff? How about them? I thought y'all were gonna share grit recipes. I'm just saying, I thought y'all was gonna sell, exchange grit recipes. We've been waiting on this interview for forever, man. And she'd have been everywhere but on your show. She like Bear. She stay giving Bear the exclusive. You not so much. You was the one that you broke the case. You solved the case. You got justice. You kept hope alive. You was Jesse Jackson. Yet she ain't came on to your show yet. Why is that? I'm being petty here. I am. Hey, truth.
Hey y'all, what's going on, Tracer?
Tell your friend the clown he don't make no damn rules. He new on the block. He don't come in and set the rules up for the challenge. How the hell he's already rigged in his favor when he said that. He ain't putting shit. Don't nobody care about that ugly ass rabbit you put in there and you made the candle light up. Boy, that's elementary, boy. Ain't that Hallmark ass card? Boy, stop playing. Get you some stars or something.
Please don't
Get
be
you some stars.
Trey. Please don't be a hater. Don't be
I'm
a
not.
hater.
I'm not hating. I think the
Y'all gonna
challenge. I told him I accept the challenge, but his rules is bull crap. I ain't going.
y'all gonna play fair now. You gonna play fair. I just want to talk to them.
Now, he,
He's a stone head. He is a net. So what's up?
you
Y'all
talk to
y'all
who?
y'all beefing right now with these
No, we ain't beefing. He just can't set the rules. He the new kid on the block. He don't get to make no rules. We ain't make
oh
none. I
God,
just
Trey.
said background. I just said background wars. This nigga that came and said, take this picture. We don't want to use them ugly ass pictures. Nope. We're gonna use our own pictures, sir. Like I did with the stars. Get your weight up, G. Get your
You
weight up.
obsessed with the stars?
We some stars.
Okay. Hey everybody in the chat. I don't even know who in the chat, y'all. I gotta get to the chat.
Vale in the chat,
What we
Key
talking?
Marsh, Margie, Melissa, Mad, Sweetberry, yours truly, E. Brooks, Leah,
Thank
Graphic
you, Kimmy.
Artillery, Reggie, Tina, Dennis in there fucking with me. Um,
How
Silas
you
is
just
in the
gonna come live?
building.
How you just
Huh?
gonna come live out of the blue? How you just gonna come
Cause I
live out the
was
blue?
Cause I was being petty. It was like the anniversary, some snapped in, and I just was tickled at my mama and my baby this weekend. Grayson is not going. She is not letting no woman around me. She don't care if it's my mama. She like, nope, it's my daddy. Move. I don't care if this your baby. This my daddy. Move, nigga. It's hilarious. It's funniest shit in the world.
Man, what you say? I'm helping him cheat. It look harder with. Yeah, it's the. I ain't gonna lie. I like that one. I like that one, man. I ain't gonna lie. I keep breaking up Juice Kim. I'm fixing.
You
Let me try to fix Juice Kim.
you all right.
I don't know
Yeah,
what's
it's
going on.
breaking up, but it's fine. We working with it. What Mad
Yeah.
say? I ain't see Mad thing. Hey, Juicy Kimberly. Y'all tired of eating leftovers already? Yeah, this morning
I don't
was
give.
it for me. I
I don't
don't
give
want
a
to see
fuck.
this
I
shit no
got these
more.
folks.
Well, I do
Let me
want
tell you
the rest
something.
of the
That thing.
greens though. I can eat greens all day.
That damn Thanksgiving food tastes a lot out you when you go cooking that shit, and motherfuckers gonna eat it up. Then my folks won't got a nerve after I done cooked all that damn food for Thanksgiving. Got a nerve to want game day snack tomorrow. You know Alabama and Auburn play tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the Iron Bowl, man. You better make
Yes,
them
the
nuts and stuff.
yeah, I gotta do the game day vittles, but they gonna eat that damn other food up.
No, but I definitely came to be petty because we ain't really we ain't heard no mention of them folk over there since Philadelphia got ignored. Girl, you got ignored like the last nigga on the basketball team.
Damn.
Just ain't nobody checking for you. Well, I'm just still because you had us pumped up like, yeah, me and Michelle, where you had the fake Willie on there, and yeah, I'm gonna be in Texas, and me and Michelle, we gonna sit down and have an interview, and they just gonna be so jealous. You threw a lot of people under the bus when you was going through your unsung episode. Why do your number? Why? Fuck you, I don't even know what your views look like. Why do your subs keep dropping, ma'am? You done went all the way down to 34.2. You was at 34.5 at one point. What's going on? You ain't cooking or something, like you ain't bringing no justice. You ain't help nobody. Jamila, you really is you really pushing it, man. You is really pushing it. I'm trying not to just go and be a crass Negro, but you is really trying my patience, man. Now, the one thing I'm gonna say to you in that long statement I saw, I don't even know who shit that was. It was just sent to me. The one that who Jamila, the one that was over here and defected for some odd reason.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me do
Apparently,
this.
she.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Fun. How I sound now? Because I'm not gonna talk too much if I keep sounding like I'm on the ward.
You're great.
Just let me know.
It ain't mess up. It ain't mess up at all that time.
Okay, good.
I just was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, ma'am, look, you said you walked away. You said you walked away because you didn't approve of things that I guess Truth did. Well, ma'am, if you walked away and you didn't approve of what she did,
We got action. Val B says I need a few minutes to finish my work, but I can spill a little tea and give insight of the behind the scenes. If y'all got a minute for me to come up, yes, sir, you have a seat.
Oh yeah, we always have time for esteemed guests. And she stole your stuff. Remember, I was tipping you off when she was stealing. I was snitching like if I was dry snitching. I wasn't even dry snitching. I was just straight up telling, hey, she stole your stuff, bro. She done signed up to your hotline and stole your pictures like she in the loo.
Shout out to Val B. Hey, y'all know I love me some Val B. Y'all know that.
He did some Diddy coverage tonight. Academics did some Diddy coverage too, boy. They was on Diddy.
Live tonight. I was in his live tonight. He just recently did a live tonight. I was in the bushes. Yes, I was. He stepped about 15 minutes.
I think Academics is still live. He been going in. No, but Jamila, if you walked away because you didn't approve of something that was going on, why are you complaining about that video being down? And you shouldn't want her to have the video up anymore because you don't approve of what she does. I don't even know what your issue, like from that paragraph you typed, it looked like you got more of an issue with what I do and her being associated with me than anything. But ma'am, at that I would say kiss my ass, because you literally sat there and said you ain't never heard Hammerhead talk about no dead people. All right, then, you ain't never heard her do nothing disgusting, nothing wrong. Fine, living that delusion, but ma'am, could you stop crying about the exposure that we got your daughter? Are you crying because nobody can see it anymore? Tell Hammerhead to do it. Hell, you so active, why don't you go live and do it, ma'am? How about that? But crying about it, it ain't gonna get the video put back up. And I gotta ask you again, if we're such terrible people, why do you want the video up? Why are you mad that she took it down? And your exact words was, she took it down because she mad I walked away. Were you mad she took the video down because you walked away? It's stupid at this point. Just live your fucking life, man. Nobody cares that you go. We have not missed you. We ain't missed a damn beat. You know, you wake up every day, you have more time invested in me and Truth Hurst than you do the person that killed your child, man. And I ain't trying to take no shots at what went on or nothing. I'm just being real. If you spent the type time that you did on us as you did trying to get justice, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. Spend that time writing notes to the person that took your daughter away, or the DA, or the goddamn it judge. Something. We can't be. We didn't do anything to us. You still ain't said what didn't happen. You can hit my link, man. Cause I still, again, your problem with me is I talked about Mike. That's Mike mama. Sure the fuck did. That nigga talked about my child. He talked about my dead baby. And keep in mind, when I finally shot the fuck off on him, this is after I didn't deal with this nigga doing this type shit for 2 years and I never said nothing. It's just this time I had him with a whap whap. Your mama dead? Oh, nigga, fuck her. He been doing it to me, but fuck what he did. Again, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all want me to ignore the shit he did to me, and y'all is upset about what what I'm saying about a dead person. CPS could have affected my real life with my real daughter. His mama can't hear the shit I'm saying about him. His mama couldn't see the funeral. She didn't see the super chats. Y'all people are retarded. But yeah, man, I really wish you would just go away, Jamila. Seriously. Be happy where you at. We're not thinking about you. And I tried to be as respectful as possible during this dialogue, but man, it's been too damn long. You just will not stop. You're a human net like the rest of these people. You're supposed to be on here looking for justice for your child. And then just the whole delusion of saying, I ain't heard. Maybe you need to watch it later more then, since you ain't heard her say nothing about no deceased people. It ain't got to be our dead people. She's talking shit about dead people all the time. Maybe you should do your research before you just start backing people.
Wait a minute, Trey.
Anyway.
Hold on, Trey. What are you speaking about? A post or cause see I can't see nothing her. I got her blocked. I don't know if she got me blocked, but what are you talking about? Like
Well,
was
you
it
wasn't supposed to hear this, but we here now. So hold on, let me pull it up.
okay.
Wrong device still incorrect. Hold on. Wasn't supposed to. I put it on. Matter of fact, I can put the motherfucker on the screen. Hold on. Oh, give me a second. Let me play that other song while I pull this up.
Stay feeling God, man.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
State gang the mob. We in too deep. MoneyBoy Trey. Truth hurts. Now what? It's a whole bunch of you motherfuckers. Y'all know who y'all is that I fuck with. But also, let me say, fuck Unspoken Purpose. Fuck Too Strong. Fuck Philly Phil. Fuck Taylor Made. Fuck Miss Vicky and whoever else wanted. She was fucking on her uncle. Back in high school, she was beating up hoes. Feeling ill. Then she got pregnant by him. She had a baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bitch is crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now she online with a lawsuit from Miss Robbie. Robbie. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking her uncle. Something is wrong with this woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking on Tommy. Share your mustache, you home wrecking woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking her uncle. Something is wrong with this woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking on Tommy. Share your mustache, you home wrecking woman. She in love with her uncle. Now she fucking on Tommy. Cause she can't get a man of her own. No, she can't. No, she cannot do it. No, she can't. She old and miserable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She look like Squidward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now she online with a lawsuit from Miss Robbie. Robbie. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking her uncle. Something is wrong with this woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking on Tommy. Share your mustache, you home wrecking woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking her uncle. Something is wrong with this woman. She in love with her uncle. She sucking and fucking on Tommy. Share your mustache, you home wrecking woman. She in love with her uncle. You uncle fucking ass bitch. It ain't shit you could ever tell me. You said you wanted war? Bitch, let's do it. It's war. MoneyBoy Trey. State gang. We in too deep. We out.
I'm gonna be like Truth, because Truth was bringing up old shit earlier. So I'm gonna bring up some old shit. Do anybody remember when Mike was going in Philly Field and he act like he was gonna go testify on Miss Robbie's behalf and act like he talked to Miss Robbie and stuff? Man, how quickly they forget. That's what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, see, sometimes it's best for everybody not to know, but since Truth said what you're talking about, it's on the screen. That's what I'm talking about, Truth. She getting on my nerves. She just won't stop. And she's been doing it for months. Since she left. Like, I ain't never heard of her. Like, I guess it is that like all the people that go over there claim they happy and they were so unhappy over here. They wasn't getting their thirst quenched, but then they can't stop talking about it over him. Why? How is it that we're supposed to be the obsessed ones, the weird ones, we able to go on with our life and they can't? None of them. The whole lot of them.
Okay,
She would.
so listen. I need y'all in the chat to make sure, let me know if I'm coming across real clear before I speak on this right here. Cause see, the thing about it is, this is what I mean about grown adults who act like motherfucking teenagers in high school that don't know how to walk away and let shit just be done and over, and not just. I haven't spoken on this woman. I haven't said a word about this woman. Have not mentioned her. Don't care to mention her. Don't care about how she feels. And the reason why I say I don't care about how she feels is because how she feels should have been said to me before she decided to go elsewhere and speak about it. So at this point, I think I'm pretty validated in saying I don't give a fuck about how she feels. Now, I will say that she walked away and I let it go. I ain't had shit to say about it. I don't hold no ill feelings. I don't give a fuck. Float on, float the fuck on. But what I don't understand is this damn boohoo crying and want to come out here and contact and talk to and drag my name with other content creators when I ain't did a motherfucking thing to this woman. Let me go through I'm taking over. I am. Let me read this and respond. Since, people are so thirsty for responses, let me go through and read this and respond. Okay. Hello, Pam. Not like you, P. Need me to speak up for her, but I would like you to know I'm a mother that lost a child. She was 22 years old. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Those that don't know that I came out here and I gave Jamila a platform. I gave Jamila my platform to bring attention to talk about what happened to her child. I highlighted the story. I spoke on the story. We did content. I felt for this woman. I wouldn't be human if I didn't. Not only because I'm a mother, but because I'm a mother who also lost a child. See, this is why I've never spoken on this whole situation with Jamila, because the shit is deep. Because I don't understand what the fuck I did to this woman. I came out here, I did what I did. I ain't never need no kudos. I ain't never need no thanks. I ain't never did nothing because I did it from my heart. And the fuck I do it again. Not for her, but for others. I will do it again. But this is the thing you want to talk about. Every time you talk about this shit and the fact that I gave you a voice on my platform to talk about what happened to your daughter, you want to bring up money. You want to bring up money. Now, I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTube. I make money on my platform. I made money the day before I talked about your story, and I made money the day after. And of course, I made money the day of. That's what I do. But you want to talk about the fact that I made money that day when, baby doll, it don't matter what I had talked about on my channel. I was gonna make money. If you feel a way about the money, maybe you shouldn't have never asked me to highlight your daughter's story. No, I asked you actually because I felt something. I felt something for you and what you were going through. And that shit was real. It was real. I wasn't thinking about money when I asked you to do it, and I wasn't thinking about money when I was fucking doing it. Because like I said, I made money the day before, and I made money the day after. And I would have made money that day no matter what I was talking about. All right? But you want to focus on the money. Huh? I get it. Number two, hold on. Y'all wait a minute. Give me a second.
If
She goes on.
if you wanted some money, just say that.
I put her story out here on Truth Hurts channel, which is now taken down because I chose to walk away. Now that's a flat out fucking lie. Because that video or those videos that I put up were not taken down when you walked away, ma'am. They were still up. They were taken down when you made it your business to go out here and mention the money. And the fact that you felt a way about you had been supporting my channel. This woman, and I've never spoke about it, y'all. I never spoke about this. This woman literally sent me a cash out request for monies that she had given me over the time she supported me. She kept talking about the money. That video, or those videos that I did.
Oh, she had to trap me like that. Truth, I'd have came live and cussed out as soon as I seen it. She ain't trapped me like that.
She did it. And I never said anything. Right? And so when I heard about her talking about the money and she did that, those videos that I did on her daughter was still making money. Wasn't a lot of money. But they were still making money. So you know what I did? I took them down. And I didn't take them down because she walked away. I didn't take them down because she was speaking on me. Because they were still up. They were still up. I didn't take those videos down until that woman made it about money. And I said, you know what? If she is such in her feelings about money, these videos are still making me money. I'm going to take them down. Then that became an issue. See, this woman wants an issue with me. She wants an issue with me. But she's not going to get it. See, because she has the issue. I don't. Okay, let's continue. And take it down because you're in your feelings. Wait a minute. Away from her channel. Could you imagine putting a mother's child story out, then take it down because you in your feelings and she got hella cash out for my family and myself when she put up my door? See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? It was about money. So if it was about money, you was in your feelings that I made money and the videos were still making money.
Hold up for a second, Drew. Hold up, you going out? Hold up for a second.
Okay.
Try now. Start it. If it was so much about the money.
Yeah. If you make it such an issue about the money, see, the money wasn't an issue when you was over here supporting. The money wasn't an issue until you got in your feelings. Because let's be honest, dear, I'm not the one who got in the feelings. You are the one that got in the feelings. Truth tells they never get in no feelings when it came to you. In fact, right now, there are no feelings when it comes to you. How can I be in my feelings where there's none? You walked away, that was it. It was over. I was done. Never to think about it again. Or you. Even though I was getting all these receipts that you had so much to say about me, I never addressed them. Never. Ever. I did what I did, and I took the content down. Because you made the issue money. You made your daughter's story about money. because it fed into what you were feeding into. No, 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 Vale, come on up. We can do this later. This is nothing. Come on up. You more important. Trey, drop the link.
Yeah, we was just winging it until you came up. This is just something I felt like I needed. It was in my spirit because I'm tired of this woman. I've been ignoring the hell out of her. And despite her constantly talking about me, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you, woman. For what? Clearly you like she just said, clearly you the one with the issue. And you said you walked away. So like I said earlier, if you walked away because we're such bad people, why would you still want your daughter's story on a channel where you don't respect the people? You don't agree with what they say. Why would you want that on there? Point blank period. Why are you complaining about something? We bad. You shouldn't want your daughter's story over here. We took it down. Simple fix. Everybody should be happy. What's going on, Bill? Let me move this thing out the way.
What's up, Trey and Truth Hurts and State Gain and any people who are out there?
Hey, Vale.
What's
How
going
you
on?
doing?
I am well. I got a little chuckle when when I got the alert that I had been tagged in the title, and yeah, I was like, yeah, I ain't trying to get no more internet beefs. I got enough out there right now. I'm juggling.
Shit, like her internet beefs are like throwing a pebble in a fish tank. It ain't making no noise.
Yeah, I'm joking. Trust. I ain't scared. Yeah. So go ahead.
No. I was saying I know that's right. Go ahead, Vale. Good to see you.
So you guys were. I heard the beginning of the conversation. I was like, I do have insight because I was behind the scenes with all the Tim Norman, Sweetie Pies, all that stuff. I will say I don't know Philly Phil. I have only interacted with her once or twice via like DM on Instagram. She DM'd me. This was when things were starting to pick up, but way before the trial. And she DM'd me some stuff actually about Darius Crooks and said, oh, I thought you might be interested in this because, you know more about this topic than I do. So I was like, oh, okay. So she's, trying to extend an olive branch or whatever. And, we hadn't had really any interaction. So in my mind, when you meet a creator who does the same sort of content, after a while, you guys start maybe being in each other's chats and things like that. And I quickly noticed the shade. So it started with stuff like, don't mention no other creators in my chat. And at that time, when she started doing that, I was literally shouting her out in multiple videos. And I was like, oh, so that's how we're going to roll. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just not going to mention her name no more. And then I started, not until later, like I was just noticing a lot of shady stuff happening on the live streams, just like y'all. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep my distance and just do my thing, stay in my corner. And, then the trial happened and she was blowing up. And when that thing happened with Miss Robbie, the defamation lawsuit, I did a story on it because people were interested. So I covered the story. And all of a sudden, I was getting trolled from her supporters. And I was like, okay, I'm not no punk. Like, y'all not going to be just trolling me. And so I did a part 2. And, we had the trial came and then she had all those issues. So she couldn't show up at the trial. And I noticed when I was at the trial and doing the daily stuff, there was more shade I was starting to feel. There would actually be people in my DMs too. I forgot about this part that were telling me shady things she was doing prior to me knowing, that she was shady. So that's basically the extent of our relationship. Honestly, we don't have a relationship. We never did. And I just sensed the hate for no reason when we could have, there's enough views to go around for all of us. There's no reason to be competitive at that level. I'm friends with a lot of other creators and we help each other and it's nothing wrong with it. You actually get further that way. And I think we can now see as we fast forward, because at that time, you know, her subscribers had jumped. She had way more subscribers than me. I had her people, Vil, you need to start doing call-ins. I was like, no, I don't. I don't have to do what somebody else do. I got my own, you know, way of handling my platform. And, you know, now the roles have greatly reversed. So, but as far as the Michelle Griggs situation, that was some of the other shade that was happening, where it was being put out there, and y'all can interrupt me because I feel like I'm just talking, but it was put out there.
Oh no, I'm enjoying it, and I went through the same thing with the shade for covering her being sued, and I was respectful as hell. I got the same scumbag dirt. She wanted war, all that types of shit. It just, I was there. I've been through it, followed it closely. She was stealing your shit and shading you. That's what was crazy.
And I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know about that in real time. I didn't find, actually, I think I might have heard that first over here. That
I was adding the shit out of you.
Oh, I was missing those. But yeah, I didn't know that was happening until after the fact. And I was like, oh, well, that's just some added shit on top of everything else I already knew. I mean, it's whatever. Like, that's why I started watermarking my stuff now. But that's just the kind of stuff, like even when Charles Crenshaw did a live stream interview, I used her footage from it and I shouted her out in my video. I literally said, and thanks Philly Phil for, you know, finding this, blah, blah, blah. This is how I found it. Go check her channel out, all that kind of stuff. She's never done that for me. And after that, I never did it again.
I can attest to that. I can attest that the fact, because see, some of the times when you were doing it, I was knowing that there was shade being thrown and I would like cringe, but I never tried to contact you. I'm not the one that, you know, I know you said people would come. I just want to make clear, I never did, but I saw it and I saw you and literally heard you shouting her out, and I would cringe every time you would do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want it to seem like I was trying to start nothing between y'all. Mm-hmm. But I'm so glad other people were doing it though, because I saw it in real time.
And it was like, just regular viewers. Like, it wasn't even other content creators hitting me up. It was literally viewers who were viewers of both of ours who was like, oh my God, she doing this. And she said this about, you know, all that. And I'm, you know, I checked out, like when she was doing those call-ins and all that stuff, I wasn't watching her. I had just stopped watching her altogether. It was just when it went viral with that, what was her name? Sean Cody or whatever lady, with the whole defamation against Miss Robbie. That was, I listened to that after the fact in order to do my story. Honestly, that was the only time I listened to it. But when the trial started and she wasn't able to be there, that was a huge hit to her. And, you know, in my chat, I had more than she ever had, even during that trial, like more than she's ever had.
Yeah, you did, because I was there.
Yeah. But what I'll say about the relationship with Michelle Griggs. So I would catch things here or there. People might send me or something pop up, but I saw how she was trying to insinuate like she has some exclusive situation with Michelle Griggs. And what I will say about Michelle ain't involved in none of this. I've never even talked to Michelle about any of this. I ignore it. I act like it don't exist when it comes to Miss Michelle. But the thing is, Miss Michelle ain't down with the BS, and she don't get involved in none of that. She loves us equally, is what I'll say. And so even in the video, I think it was part 1 interview I did with her. I interviewed her for 4.5 hours. So you guys really got like a snippet. And she told me a lot of stuff that's off the record.
Right, I'm looking at a 57-minute video.
Well, it's 2
what
parts.
What other 3 hours in?
The first part is 50 something, I think, and there's another part. There's 2 parts to it. YouTube is jacking me up because the first part got nearly 200,000 views. The second part only got like 40,000. So most people don't know it's a part 2 out there, but it's out there, and it's actually the next video. I made sure to make sure they were right next to each other, so I didn't put any content in between. But yeah, so Miss Michelle is. In that first part, I included, I noticed even when I was editing, I was like, but I'm not that kind of person. I said, even when I was editing, I knew she wouldn't do what I did. And Miss Michelle literally thanked all of us Chronicle Speaks, JSO Extra, myself, and Philly Phil for covering the story and being relentless in covering the story. I know for a fact that she would not have included that when she edited. But I did because it's the truth. That was the other piece I would catch the shade of.
I can think of that too. I can think of that too. I don't think she would have done it.
You broke up a little bit. What you say?
I said I don't think she would have done it. I don't think she would have did what you did.
Because it was about suppressing the rest of us and our voices. Like she tried to and I would have people like trolling me, talking about you acting like you've been covering this. Philly Phil's been covering this since day one. I'm like, she wasn't the only one covering this. Literally, I did a video 2 weeks prior to Tim getting arrested about the fight it was a month prior about the fight that Miss Robbie had with Janae, that whole fallout they had with Janae calling him abusive and the dad be dead and all that stuff. I had did that video before he even got arrested. And the day he got arrested, I ended up I recorded that video at 11 p.m. that night right before I went to bed. That's when I saw the news. And I had that video out the next morning. So Philly Phil wasn't the only one covering it. It was the person that those people who follow her knew. But I'm like, the way she presented it is like, and no one was covering this before me. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Why do that?
I made her go back to covering that type content. She was trying to beef. I ran up out of here. And she ain't even come up with covering that. Somebody came in her chat and said something about the stripper girl. I can't think of her name right now. Terica. Yeah, somebody said something to her about Terica, and then she started like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. And the light bulb went off.
Yeah, she wasn't, and I was like, it was a few of us. It was probably a good, I don't know, 5 to 8 of us or so. Some channels kind of dropped off on covering it at times, or they were only covered the big pieces of it. But there were a few of us covering it, and for her to try to erase the rest of us, I was like, it was so unnecessary. It's like, you don't have to be the owner of the topic, because that's not how YouTube works. None of us own a topic. We can all share in the likes, the views, the shares of a topic. Or hell, just do your own thing without hating on people. Like, you ain't even got to want to collab. Just do your own thing without hating on people. And that's basically what I ended up doing.
And what's crazy is she older than everybody she hated on. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah.
See, y'all
old people don't know how to share.
Yeah, and I've spoken about this. I've said that she has a jealous spirit. I've said it over and over again. You can see it. You can see it coming out of her pores when she talks. And it be the shade for me. She can't even be woman enough to just outright, express how she really feels. She throws that shade, and that shit ain't cute. And then, like you said, that story was not monopolized by her. She didn't do it best. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to, even though I don't like her, I'm just being honest. She didn't do the best. She did. She just happened to blow up covering it because of what was going on her platform, as far as those call-ins and all the men. See, her side got messy with it, and that's why she was sued, right? Her side got really, really messy with it. And let's just be clear, and we're going to be totally honest in saying when it comes to YouTube, the drama and the mess sells. So, of course, she blew up behind the messiness. Now, you, on the other hand, and I'm not just saying this because I love your channel. I love the way you bring your content. But yours, that the other people you mentioned, because I watched them as well, and I saw you all even at the trial when y'all was live, I thought that was the best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were working together. I thought that was amazing. But y'all brought it a whole nother way. It wasn't messy. Even though we knew your stance on how you felt, you didn't make that gesture. You know that we knew what you felt. We knew you wanted Tim Hance to go to prison. We knew that. But you were fair in your commentary and in your content. And you brought out facts. You didn't allow all that mess. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
Yeah, and even when we went to like the difference too, and that's for me, that's just how I carry myself, period, in life. But the benefit of that, and it's something that she didn't have foresight for, was even if that defamation lawsuit hadn't happened, that courtroom would have been very uncomfortable for her, because the same people that were being talked about, who we gave commentary on, were the same people we were sitting in that courtroom with for 6-7 hours a day, in the hallway with them and all of that. So you can't drag people and then be, you know, sitting there and thinking you ain't gonna get the dirty looks or somebody yelling at you, etc. So I didn't have that experience. They literally, you know, I ended up developing a relationship, even with that's how I developed my relationship with Miss Michelle and the Griggs family. And the thing is, it wasn't like it wasn't trying to be manipulative or, oh, I'm about to get an exclusive interview. That was never on my radar. I was literally doing what I did just because I wanted to support them. I felt what they had been through was, you know, very tragic and like the betrayal of it all. And I felt it from that perspective and tried to cover the topic with that level of respect, etc. And through that is how I built a relationship with them and how we got to the place of me having an interview. But what I will say, I've heard Trey talk about it a few times in regards to when Miss Michelle gave us the t-shirts and the coins, the justice coins that she had designed. Philly Phil did get those things as well. So again, from the perspective of
you messing up my narrative, G. You can tell the truth, but damn, man, she gonna be over there fucking with me. It's okay, Philly Phil. She still don't like you enough to come on your show, nigga. She still ain't came on your show.
So what I will, I'm gonna always tell the truth of the facts. But what I will say is, from the perspective of Miss Michelle, she treats us equally. Like, she's grateful for all of us covering it. Now, I don't know how much or if she's aware at all of how malicious Philly Phil was behind the scenes with this, but I just will say karma took care of that part of it. And so I do have a relationship with Miss Griggs and the siblings. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but I actually have a video coming out where I interviewed all 5 of his siblings as well.
Oh wow! I can't wait for that.
So that I'm actually working on editing that now. It'll be out before the end of the year. But I have like well over 8 hours of interview footage with them as well. So I have a real relationship with them, but it was not a relationship based on, let me get an exclusive, let me exploit the family, let me get clicks and views, let me be able to be the king of the sweetie pies. It wasn't about none.
Did you go to social activist school?
That's the difference. That's the difference. That is the difference, and that's why you have the relationship that you have. Let me tell you something, because this is the thing. Like, when you said that you did the story from the heart, you felt it, you felt them, and you didn't do it to receive anything in return. And that's what I felt from you. Now, if you listen, and I know you stopped listening to her or whatever, but if for people that listen to her, she's about gloating and bragging. And it's hard when people gloat and brag so much, it's hard to know if they're doing stuff, you know, from the heart or if it's genuine. Because this is the thing, everything is not for YouTube. Just like you edited that interview that you did with Ms. Griggs, and certain things you didn't feel like needed to come out on YouTube. Right. Everybody's not like that, and she's definitely not like that. Like, as far as her mentioning every time they talked on the phone what they may have talked about and all that, just to prove you got a relationship with the woman, that's not necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It shows me that
that was the crazy part for me, seeing those moments on as I'm, you know, the times I would catch her doing that, and I'm like, I text and talk to her too. Like, you're not special in that way.
You weren't coming out here throwing it out here. You weren't using it. You weren't using it to gloat. You wasn't doing none of that.
Never mentioned.
You know what I'm saying?
No one knew I knew her that well or talked to her like that.
I'm still breaking up people's woman husband, but I just had to get that out.
Yeah, and that was go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say it was genuine on your part, on your side. And like you said about that karma thing, you know, I don't really do karma too much because people misuse that term and they misuse it. But I feel like everything that happened the way it was supposed to happen. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Because everything wasn't.
You didn't feel the need to tell YouTube how Miss Michelle liked her grits. You didn't feel the need to come and do a video about that?
No, or what she did on her birthday and getting manicure pick. No, I didn't feel the need to share those parts of the conversation. And also, even with the interview, with it being as long as it was, because my goal was not to exploit or harm Miss Griggs or the family in any way. When I did the raw edit of, like, she told me things that like, oh, this is just for your ears, you know, that sort of stuff, redact this off the record, all that. So I took all that stuff out while editing. Then I sent her the raw footage because I was like, I don't want nothing that to accidentally slip out, that maybe she forgot to say, don't put this out there, or I misunderstood. So I gave her the raw footage to look at, to let me know that everything that I had left was still okay to put out. And so that's how important it was to me to be respectful of her and Dre's legacy and the family and all of that. And then also when we went to trial, you know, meeting up with Chronicle for the first time face to face, and JSO Extra, we worked together. We would be like, oh, did you catch that part? What did they say when this happened? All of that. We were helping each other.
I'm mad at you. It's your fault. I didn't get to meet these good people because you got sued. I was going up there to cover your, you even, ooh, it's your fault.
Yeah, I could tell that you and the other content creators got along real well and y'all worked together.
And still do to this day, because it's never about competition.
I was sitting here like people were sitting watching, you know, when the whole civil rights marches and stuff used to go on back in the day on the TV. I was sitting, I'm like, look at them out there doing them lives. Y'all, you can like see y'all like one was over here doing a live, then the other, and I caught all y'all lives. I thought that was amazing. Y'all did a really good job on that deal. Y'all really did.
Yeah, it was special. It's definitely.
I remember when she called Chronicle Speaks, the lady with the shoes at the end. She said, the lady with the little shoes, I don't know her name. I was like, look at this lady. You a hating old heifer.
Yeah, he wasn't on somebody. She was hating on pretty much everybody else that was covering the other, you know, ones that I watched. I caught the little shade. I caught all little, but you know, like I said, you can't be that way. And see, that's why, and I'm gonna say it. That's why they are still accelerating in their craft, but she's not. Period. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody's glad Shanice didn't call their show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's sad though. I don't really celebrate it per se. I know y'all have other issues. Again, like I don't have a relationship, never had one with her to dislike her in a way. I didn't like the way she moves. Don't like the way that she moves on YouTube. But other than that, I don't like you know, have any ill will towards her. So I do feel sorry for her in a way, in the sense of like how that channel was blowing up. And literally I was watching, and because when she even first came on my radar, we were literally like always had about the same amount of subscribers. And then when, you know, when she started doing the daily Sweetie Pies content, and that was another thing. I was like, I can't talk about this every day, all day. Like I got other stuff I want to cover. It wasn't that. It wasn't.
She did it for the numbers.
Yes, and I couldn't. And I knew that I knew how to play that game. I know the game, and I knew had I played the game. The truth is, I would have won. I know this, and I just said I don't do the competition thing, but I know how to. I know who I am as well. So
you did win by you played the daily game at the right time during the trial. Right. That's when you talk about it daily.
Right. And honestly, I was forced to do that because of the fact that I knew I couldn't, there was no way to do pre-recorded videos every evening after the trial. Like that was the only way I could do it, was that. And it was so much was happening each day. I had to come every day with the notes of what happened that day. So it was kind of like I literally was forced to that, because I actually used to go live. I hadn't gone live. I had only gone live like twice, I think, maybe 3 times on my channel in that year and a half or so that I had my channel.
That's amazing, Bill, because you going live. I mean, you was a pro.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, it was all kind of nerves, anxiety, and everything else. But I had no choice. But I was like, I won't be able to record this. I gotta go live. So yeah, that was literally maybe my 4th or 5th time ever going live on my channel, was for that first day that I went. And then I was like, this is what the people want. So every night I just had to do it. And I, you know, kind of perfected my craft as I, you know,
you got I didn't know you didn't have much experience. I just know I used to enjoy those lives. Like, you did a good job. You did.
Thank you. But yeah, I
I'm
do.
looking forward to that that you're gonna put out with the interviews. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be because the interesting part about Michelle's interview versus the siblings, Dre's siblings, is that hers is very much so done with a lot of wisdom and all of that, and a different perspective of how everything went down. Then you got his siblings who have the perspective that's closer to Dre's perspective because they were his peers. And on top of that, they're not as filtered as Miss Michelle is about their feelings, about the people, what had went down, the stories, the hanging out with Dre. So they got a whole different perspective. So it's really, really interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get it out I'll get it out by the end of this year. It's a lot, but I'll get it out.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
We looking forward to that.
Yeah, and there is another. I do plan
Philip,
on.
why they ain't talk to you, Philip? Huh? I ain't got nothing against the woman either. I'm at peace with it. I'm just being petty because she ain't stopped talking about me. She won't go away. Even though I'm quiet and I ignore the old head, she won't go away. So I'm giving her an early Christmas present. She gonna milk this to the end of the year.
Yeah, I will say, like, I didn't know all the background stuff. I just knew like she had fell out with, because I started watching her when she would do those panels with all the other content creators and the comedians and all that stuff, YouTube comedians. And I then, I wouldn't see her for a couple of weeks, or wouldn't watch her rather for a couple of weeks. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing her talking about how she done fell out with somebody or explaining her side of a story. And then, everything that happened with the sweetie pie stuff. But then somehow y'all popped up on my watch page, and whatever the title was caught my interest enough. I said, let me click. And I was like in shock. Like, I did not know all this was going down. I didn't know about her daughter and all the other stuff. I didn't know all that stuff. And it's so interesting that I have been in the background working on a little bit of an expose.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's in the works. It'll be a few months, but yeah. I feel like it's a story worth telling.
Believe me, Truth Hurt's gonna catch it. I'm part of your VIP, honey. I catch it all. I love you.
Yeah, because I feel like, and not in the sense of, because also my hesitation, or the reason I debated about it so long, is because I don't want to sing like, oh, I'm just, hating or dragging somebody, because I don't want to kick a person when they're down either. But it is a very, very fascinating and interesting story that I know I could document really well. So yeah, that's in the work. And I did a poll in one of my lives, and like the majority of the people wanted it. Like, I want to say it was near 80 something, 90% of the people wanted me to do it. So it's gonna come.
Shout out to you, Vale. Shout out to you. And I will say this. Hush, Trey. Can I give Vale his kudos without you being petty? You just get on my nerves. But anywho, I just want to say, Vale, shout out to you. Not only for your coverage of that case, but all your other. I watch all your, I watch all your content. But I say I love your channel. I love what you bring. I love how you bring it. It's not boring. It's not dragged out. It's straight to the point. And imitation of old girl. What was her name? What was her name?
Are you talking about Terica?
Yes. It is epic. It is epic.
Yes, I had some.
Where you bring.
Yeah, none of that was planned. All that stuff happened on the spot, in the moment. Like, none of it was planned.
I was right there because what you were doing was you was like reading. So I don't know if you was reading something or reporting on something she had said, and then you just went in her voice. I mean,
yeah, I know. I remember the moment. That's when I was reading my notes of her testimony that particular day. Yeah. And I was trying to, I was always trying to paint a picture so it felt like people were really there. And I was like, okay, so she got on the stand, she did this, and I was like, and then she said, and I was like, hold on, she sound like this, she sound like, and then I started imitating her, and then I decided I'm just read her whole testimony in the voice. I'm actually going to be doing the another failed attempt that PP had was the reading of the transcripts that I think was supposed to really go viral, but it didn't. I am going to be reading the transcripts because my people still want me to do it even after all this time. I just got to feel like doing it. But when she did the transcripts, I'm not sure if y'all know, but she read them out of order. And so she read like what, I don't know, I guess she thought it was the first day of the trial. She read the last day of the trial on the first day, the closing arguments. And I was like, ooh. And I caught another one. Because, you know, after a while, when somebody hating on you, you do peek in every once in a while, like what they doing. Yeah, it didn't work out because she didn't understand context of what was happening because she wasn't there. So I was like, oh yeah, this is when I do the transcripts, it's gonna be totally different because I was actually there to be able to give some clarity. And I know how to do it.
She was the hottest show reading transcripts.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I'll be right there for that. And I'll make sure because like I say, every time you have something coming out, I get a text. And so what I do is I share out and make sure the people in the chat gets it. You know what I'm saying? Gets it and make sure they're subscribed and stuff because it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I noticed that
too because and listening to you, I can tell when I went back and listened to her how things were out of, it was just a lot. I just eventually stopped listening to her and I was just listening to you. But like I said, whenever you put something out, I will make sure I share it. Make sure people catch it. Because it's good. It's good.
Yeah, and because one of my viewers had told me about your channel when you were doing the recaps. And they were like, oh, truth hurts. I think a couple people had said something about, I can't even remember exactly what they said, but that's how your channel got brought to my attention. And I was like, well, let me check it out. So I've been subscribed every since.
Oh, yeah. I made sure I was at every last one of those lives, honey. And the next day I was reacting. We was talking about it because I thought it was the best content out there. And I did. And like I said, I like the way we don't even talk about the imitations. But I like the way you broke it down and you did make it feel like we were in the courtroom. Even my people, when we would talk about it, they would say that. They would say that you were so detailed in your notes that it was like you was pitching, you was there because you was very detailed. And you just, like I say, it's all in how you delivered it. It's what got me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the other side is because you can't make everybody happy. I got a lot of complaints about that too. You talk too much. You telling too. But don't nobody care about that.
Oh, of course.
People tuning in.
So yeah, because we got the outfit of the day. We got the outfit of the day, honey. Right. Robert was wearing, child. I was there for it.
And honestly, none of that was planned. It was just all happening in the moment. I was like, okay, wait, let me get what they wearing. People gonna care about it. Then the reaction would let me know, okay, they interested. Let me make sure I never forget to get what people wearing. So yeah.
But yeah, and you made sure we knew every day who was in the courtroom. I like that. It was just a lot of little things that you would do that I like. I'm just say that.
I appreciate it. But yeah, I just wanted to hop up here. I don't know if you had any other questions, behind the scenes kind of questions, but I was like, let me get some clarity. Because the last time I hopped on here, I was a little more hesitant to say too much. But at this point, I'm like, who cares?
I'm gonna need you to stop being humble and modest. Talk about she treats y'all equally. She treats Philly Phil like the redheaded stepchild. She ain't been on that woman's show. The kids ain't talked to her. Uncle Willie ain't called back. I think that was the fake Uncle Willie. I don't like her.
Again, I don't know any behind the scenes. Michelle and I never, besides Michelle saying in the interview while the tape was rolling that she wanted to thank all of us, by name. No other mention of Philly Phil. She didn't say, oh, my friend, and we talked, and I was gonna interview with her first. None of that. Or I'm interviewing her after. None of that. None of it. So Yeah, I don't know.
Did she remember her name, or did somebody have to tell her, hey, don't forget to say Betty?
I cannot confirm nor deny if she was reminded.
I know that's right. You got to remember Vail, the real reporter, Trey. He ain't been like us. You can't be doing it. You
But
can't
no,
be
it
doing
was just Miss Michelle and I on a Zoom call for that 4.5 hours. But yeah, again, Miss Michelle ain't with the ish. I can tell you that much. She's a beautiful lady who likes, you know, peace and all of that. And that could also be why the reason why she don't be on that channel no more. I don't know. But I don't know. It seemed like I don't know what's happening.
Even everything that was going on, I'm pretty sure she saw the incident. She saw what was happening, and I'm pretty sure, you know, with what she was going through, she didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
I know I would.
Yeah.
The lady went live and said she got justice for Andre.
Yeah, I caught that too. by doing YouTube videos. Okay. Because I was like, I was at the trial. And when I caught that, I was like, okay, now you're doing too much. When I was at the trial, I never once heard her name mentioned in any of the evidence. When I was at the trial, it was pretty well known that the government had solidified their case and their evidence. They didn't say, oh, let's tune in to PP and see what she's talking about today, see if we can get some more evidence for this case. I was like, how are you going to take credit for these people's hard work? All these FBI agents up in here and the prosecutors and the judge, and you sitting here like you didn't even go. What?
That's what had me pissed off. That's what had me pissed off. I'm like,
that was a lot.
She didn't call in with one tip. She didn't have one Crime Stopper tip or nothing.
Right. The case was the whole entire case was sealed. Tim was convicted by the time they scheduled the trial. Like, it was all said and done. When we went to that trial, again, she was never mentioned. Not a piece of evidence. Her YouTube channel was never mentioned. She did not get justice for Dre. She might have gotten attention put on the story. I'll give her that much. But we all did that. But I'll give her that much. She brought more attention to the story, as we all did. But did she get justice?
She got herself sued. She got herself attention off slandering the old woman.
Kendi saying she busted the case wide open. Yeah, on her channel. Yeah, that was a lot. I was like, wow.
Kendi, she busted the case of Michell wide open.
Let's just be clear. If the government was basing their evidence off of her channel, the evidence wouldn't have been nothing, because it was a bunch of mess. It was a bunch of, you know, like Trey said, defamation. We all know. Listen, I done told everybody when I was talking about this trial, like, when the feds come for you, the feds don't come for you like the city or the state police, honey. They not asking questions. They telling you. Yes. They telling you they got you. They ain't playing around. And nothing that woman said or did on her channel solidified anything. We all know that. Right. But I like the way you do your shade. I like
literally, she was reading the court documents. She was reading the court documents. So obviously it was all. They had over 40,000 pieces of evidence. She wasn't even in one of them. Not one of the 40,000 pieces. So yeah, that was too much.
Yeah, it was too much. But justice was Dre did get justice, and that's all that matters. And like I said, y'all did a very, very good job of covering it, because I think you all did the most coverage, even including the you know, like, news channels. Yeah. Like big news channels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the national news wasn't there for each day of the trial. They were only coming for like his conviction. I think they came for the opening statements and the close. I just want to say the conviction. That's it. But what was that? The local news was there, and what was it, St. Louis Dispatch? I'm forgetting the name, but I think it's something like that. They were St. Louis Dispatch, Post Dispatch or something.
Yeah,
they were there.
St. Louis Dispatch Post.
Yeah,
that's the one that broke the story about. Yup.
Yeah, when she got called out about stealing your content and others, she started going over there to their Twitter channel. She started using them. I'm just saying.
So
That's
what was she
also the
doing exactly?
station that
What was
you
that?
said. What was she doing? What?
Exactly, like with like what content was she taking? Because to this day, I still don't know what she took. I
Well,
just know
one
people.
one thing I do know she used was a photo that you. I think it was a photo. It was a photo that you had taken, if I could remember, and I don't want to lie. It's been so long ago, but I do
It was
remember
the
that. I do
hotel
remember.
photo, the photo of the
Yeah.
arch, the courtroom, and she used your
Oh wow!
words word for word from
Not
your
my
text group.
not my personal not my personal photo.
Right.
No,
That's how I busted her. I said, so you and Bell in the same hotel room? So you just so happen to have the same angle and shit.
you know, I knew it was yours, Val, because you know I'm part of your VIP. That's why I
Right.
spotted it. I knew, I knew it.
I
I
got.
was like, what in the world?
I should have watermarked
That's
my VIP picture. Now I know. Now that's
yeah,
crazy.
because you got a lot of people in there, and I know even though you responded back to me, I was so excited. But you, it's a lot of people in there. You don't know everybody in there. A lot of
Mhm.
times, like people on YouTube, people will actually your enemies or your odds will actually pay for your membership to go in and get your exclusive content.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you
Yeah.
have to be careful with that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's why
and that's
I
what
don't
happened.
use the text community in a personal way. It's really just for video upload. But during that trial, that was actually I had it about a year, but I had about 200 people in that text community when the trial
It,
started. By the end of the trial, I had over 1,600. So I
Yeah,
was
you
yes, it
gotta
grew.
mute when he talking because y'all echoing off each other, truth. That's why I keep
Yeah, let
muting
me
when
say
he
this, and
talking.
I'm gonna go back on mute. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go back on mute. It not only did it grow, but you was texting. You really treated us like VIPs, and you was putting stuff in there that you wasn't talking about, like on your channel. That's what I'm saying. Like if you put exclusive stuff in there, I don't know if it's like really exclusive to you, but when you put stuff like that in it, people get. I'm just say people subscribe to get any and everything, especially your shit is good, and they know that, so they gonna go in there to get it. I'm just say that. But anywho, I'm on mute.
Yeah, that honestly was on purpose. The giving more of a almost like you would be texting your friend, like, "Oh, I'm here and this just happened." Yeah, that part was on purpose to make it a little bit more exclusive. But I definitely got away from that after the trial because of what you're saying, like your ops being being some of your stuff, and will pay even. Like I got Patreon and my lower tier. I started my Patreon at $10. That was the lowest tier for the longest. And the reason was because I'm like, if you're gonna be the ops, I'm finna get in your pockets at least. But now I have a $5 tier, but that $5 tier only gives you access still to some, like you can get my live streams, but yeah, it's still not the same level of access as the upper tiers because of the ops, purely because of the ops. So yeah.
They gotta put their money where their mouth is. They gotta show me how much they hate, how
Right.
much they hate me, by how much they willing to spend to watch me.
Exactly. So yeah, that was all. I just wanted to give y'all that little level of insight that I hadn't shared before, and let y'all know to be on the lookout for the expose, which I'll be taking note. I have a lot of notes already from some of the things you all have talked about over the past couple of years now.
Do you have a title?
Not yet. I haven't gotten that far with it. Do you have any suggestions?
No.
Okay.
I know what y'all thought audience. I'm not gonna say Uncle Fucker. I'm not. That is not gonna be the title of it. That's what they wanted to hear. They want me to cut up.
My channel, I try to, I lean towards what YouTube will be okay with. So I try, I'm trying to make my stuff where it can appeal to the masses. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Look at
yet.
E. Brooks.
What's that?
I'm laughing at E. Brooks. She already knew. She just said
I see it. Yeah. So, And hi to everybody who was saying hi in the chat. I didn't want to interrupt whoever was talking at the moment when I saw, but now it's too far
Oh, we
gone.
rude as hell over here. Do you think it's a nigga show?
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on out of here. It's almost 1 a.m. my time. But I was like, okay, let me since somebody tapped me on the shoulder by tagging me in the title, let me go ahead and there we go. And I actually I was putting the finishing touches on the live stream thumbnail and stuff I just did and doing my timestamp. So I said, when I get off of here, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in there for a minute and clarify a few things.
Well, I don't know how it sounds, but thank you so much, Bill, for hitting the link. We appreciate you. Like I said, we support you over here. And good job and keep up the good work, okay?
All right, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna call you Rice Krispie Truth.
I appreciate y'all, and I'll reach out if I have any questions to help me with the timelines.
Will do. The timeline, Lord, that word. Okay, yes, we got you. We are here to clear up timelines.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all have a good night.
So is that on you too?
All right, you too.
Oh, I was trying to go off.
Trey, am I breaking up still?
It comes and goes. Sometimes it's more bearable than others.
Okay, I cut my Wi-Fi out just in case it was going in and out, but I don't know how it's gonna sound. But anywho, good job, Trey. Good job. Good job.
I ain't even played 1 second of the video. I did share them both on my wall though. Part 1 and part 2.
What video were you
stuck.
What video?
We was gonna listen to the Michell Griggs interview he did, part 1. Well, I didn't know about part 2 until he said tonight, but I shared that too. Yeah. No need though. I'm just gonna. He came up. He promoted the new stuff. I've shared the 2 interviews that I was gonna play on my wall. And he gave us some insight. She treats them fairly, but he got more favor because she ain't been on her stuff. I'm just saying. And you can't say Miss Robbie. All of us can say Miss Robbie. We can say Miss Robbie. 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 Can you say Robbie?
You gotta be petty, go. You gotta
Phyllis. Hey Phyllis, can you say Robbie? Robbie. Robbie. Why you wasn't in the club saying where you at, Miss Robbie? Why you ain't asking what Miss Robbie was? Asking for being true fit. Yeah, ho, like Miss Robbie. Say her name. Bet you won't. Bitch, the case is dismissed. You still ain't said that woman's name. And the court record, it's gonna be a year later, man. How in the hell is dismissed in the court case still showing a year later? I'm just saying. We need to see some expungement papers, man. Some dismissal papers, whatever they call it. I know it's not expungement, but whatever they call. You know what they call motherfucker. Oh, you know what, Phyllis? I was going through my emails the other day, and I ran across what your internet crime report did, boy. Y'all, you lied so hard on me and that, Jen. I was like, I'm glad that ain't no real stuff. You painted me out to be a stone cold killer. I said, wow. Tried to imitate me. Yes. But yeah, I just want to know because you supposed to last year, you supposed to have the interview with her when you was in Texas. Oh, that's right. You ain't even go to Texas for the Cowboy game. You was in Flint or wherever the fuck you stay. I said Flint. Fucking Little Rock. Your last name is Flint. You didn't even go nowhere. So it never happened. We do know how she like her grits store, but you ain't getting none of the inside family stuff. They are ruined my narrative, but that's okay. She still don't like you because she ain't been on your show. You got a shirt and stuff, but it had to get mailed to you. Yeah, you ain't get yours in person like everybody else. See, they was real journalists. They was on the scene. They was TMZ, and you was the Reader's Digest on the stand at the checkout in Kroger. That's what you were, the Reader's Digest. Yeah, you was late to the party. You got your shirt. They shirts had been faded and shit because they had worn it so many times by the time you got yours. I'm just saying. Merry Christmas, Phyllis. I'm just, she gonna be mad in the mother. True, you know you gonna be all types of Tony took the bait tomorrow and everything else.
I don't give a fuck. I'm that anyway. When I keep my mouth closed, when I speak, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your big nose, bitch. Just
It's
like
an
Leah said, with
expose
that big ass nose,
coming.
just like Leah said, with that big ass nose, bitch, you should have been sniffed out, motherfucker. You hound dog.
The expose shocked me. Now, I was shocked about the kids interview because I was like, I thought Philly Phil was the social activist. I thought she is who the young people call to get justice. Well, they went to bail. She just and the whole family going to bail and not Phyllis. We still ain't seen this nigga Willie. Willie, he ain't say nothing about no Willie and none of these. Nothing with the kids, no Willie. With Michelle, no Willie. You the only one that didn't have a Willie. I don't think nobody fuck with Willie. I ain't see Willie in St. Louis doing a trial. I don't think nobody fuck with Willie. I don't. Do y'all think the family fuck with Willie? Because he sure ain't been seen since the Philly Field show. Maybe that was the only interview they threw. They were like, go here, go here.
Who the fuck is Willie?
Willie Griggs,
Okay.
that's Michelle's brother, according to Philly Field.
Willie, that family
That's
member
who
that tried
hooked
to
them.
get in.
That's who hooked them up to tell them about the grits.
Yeah, Willie is that family member that be on the camera at the crime scene. He just, what? Let me stop. Anywho, yeah,
I don't think the family like Willie too much.
you know what, Trey? I ain't fucking with you.
You see, Philly, I ain't call you out your name. I laughed. I joked. I learned you got. I can't make fun of you no more though, because you got a shirt. I did not know that, so now I can't make fun of you for that, even though you got yours 18 weeks later, like them chitlins you sent Mike that he still ate. It came late. It's cool. No biggie. But as far as that
The word
exclusive interview,
the word for the night is afterthought. I'm on mute.
they don't want you no more, Phyllis. Like your uncle when he snapped into his senses. He ain't want you no more. He didn't. He broke up with everybody, leave you, man. If you not noticed this a trend in your life, I ain't want you to be McCool Chris no more. Tommy didn't want you to be his girlfriend no more. He went and got married. Your uncle, he ain't want to fuck you no more. He went and got married. Both of your husbands left you. You just everybody leave you. Have you broke up with one person in life? That's probably why you so angry. You always on the tail end of a breakup. I'm sorry for being your therapist. My bad. I snapped. Hey, did you get up with Rico this Thanksgiving? Did you take him some pies? Did you make some cakes? Is Junior still living with you and Tommy? Why am I being so petty? Merry Christmas, Philly Field. This is the gift. This is gonna take you into 2024. I'm gonna ignore the fuck out of you, like I've been doing. I told you in 2022, like I ain't had no more energy for you. I haven't in all this year. I ain't been studying you. Boy, your brother really, I won. His mama did. He can't type nothing he can say. Types it. His mama did. I won. That's why he's still pressed. But he took it there. I never took it. Anywho, yeah. Oh shit. That was hilarious. That was unexpected. See, like we say truth, we stars. You put up the stars and stars come out. It's just what
They
it
always
is.
come out. That's why I hate it so bad, because the stars always hit our platform. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm just saying. They get the riffraff, we get the stars. It is what it is. Oh, and let me say this, and I'm going to mute and let Trey in the
Hold on.
show.
No, you wait, you
I won't talk
I
about
gotta
it no
trigger
more.
you again. Trigger.
I won't talk about it
Trigger.
no more. I won't talk about it no more. Now let me read the rest and say this. And I believe, let's see. Could you imagine putting a mother's child story out, then take it down because I addressed that when she put my daughter's story out, blah blah. I believe UP was saying karma is real. Watch what you say out your mouth because it can turn around on you and your family. Well, I'll say this to that, and hopefully I'm not breaking it up, y'all. I don't know. But I will say this: if you all want to say that was my karma, you can have it. Um, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. And you all can say that, you can believe it, you can keep saying it. I don't give a fuck. And the thing about it is, if you feel like me losing my child was my karma, apparently you're no better than me because we're in the same boat. So you have to think about what you say before you say it. You sitting up there saying me losing my child, or that woman saying me losing my child was my karma, and you're stating that it's fact, then what did you do to receive the karma you received, ma'am? Because both of our children was taken away from low down, dirty scum of the earth people, and they neither one of our children deserve to be killed on the street. Okay. So you have to think about what you say before you say it. Because if you saying that I received my karma by losing my son, then that means you received karma when you lost your daughter. Now, moving on. Um, she said truth hurts was death on her family only for her to lose her son days later. I never heard UP disrespect her son. You a flat out motherfucking lie. You a flat out motherfucking lie. And I'm calling you a flat out motherfucking lie because you've been around and you've heard content of mine just like you've heard content of hers. Y'all always running with that like talking about what you ain't heard when it comes to that woman. But when you was over here, you heard it. When you was over here, you talked about it. Just like everybody else. So why lie now? Were you lying then or are you lying now? Because I can go back and pull lies and chats and things of that nature, but you're not worth it. I'm not going to take the time out my day because you're a liar and you're hurt and you're mad. And I don't know who you hurt and mad about, boo, but I ain't did shit to you. Huh? I ain't did nothing but try to be there for you, help you, and things of that nature. But, whatever. And then you said, I never heard the UP disrespect her son, but Truth Hurt sit on a panel every day with her bro that put up CMA mom funeral while they joked about it for months. So know the history before you decide to give your input. Have a good day. Now, what I would say to that, a lot of people out here that's talking about it and got so much to say don't know the history. This person ain't the only one. This person ain't the only one that has opinions. Why you ain't going in the chat and in the comment sections of people who don't know the history, who repeat lies on me? Why you ain't doing that? But I don't want you to, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what's being said about me, and I don't give a fuck about you. I did, but now you want to come out here with this bullshit. But one thing I will give you credit for in this message, you didn't say that I said things about old boy's mom, because I did. You did say I said on the panel, which I do. The lie that's out there is that I engaged, I said things, I drug his mama, I did that in the third, which everybody knows that's a lie. So I will give you credit in saying I sit on the panel and not outright saying that I did it. I'll give you credit on that. Other than that, you kiss my ass. I
And let
hope y'all
me
had a
give you
beautiful
some
Thanksgiving.
history, Jamila. Let me give us some history. And prior to me posting his mama's funeral, he was talking about true son. Just a little backstory.
They ain't gonna tell that part. They ain't gonna tell that, Trey. They ain't gonna acknowledge none of that. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because what I know, and what the people that support us know, and that's the truth. So fuck them, their opinion. And yeah, I said what the fuck I said. Girl, get over it. Build a bridge. Get over it. You walked away. We let you go, and we ain't spoke on you since. Goodbye. Have a nice life. And yeah, I did take those videos down because you made it about money. They will still be up on my channel had you not make it about money. But that's what you did when you went over there. Because over here, it was never an issue. I never asked you to ask your family to cash out me and support my channel. You did that. So if money was an issue, it's on you, sweetheart. It's on you. Have a nice life. God bless you.
Whole team shining, we stars, big dipper. Get a lot of haystack gang in the sip. Niggas ain't real, nigga. Nope. You gotta feel me, nigga. Yep. Smile in my face behind my back, you tryna kill me, nigga. Damn. You say you got beef, then what you wanna do? What? You screaming, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. Bitch. You ain't hard at me. Nope. Couple kick dough, couple robbery. Nigga get extorted, get aborted, he don't pay the fee. Posted in the north, got the 2 to 4 recipe. I be cooking chicken, bitch, not talking rotisserie. I got all my hater, man, I know that they sick of me. Who the fuck he think he is, motherfucker MB3? I honestly pay him no attention. They up under me. Haters call me Visa cause I'm everywhere they wanna be. Ladies, man, catch me with more honeys than a bumblebee. Say she got a husband, but she always wanna suck a D. State gang, true sipper, who these niggas wanna be? I been getting money since a younger. I been pushing peace, stay strapped. Gotta watch your back when you're in the streets. Friends turn to foes, never know who your enemy. I was in Detroit, he ain't keep the same energy. West side down the slide, I don't think he feeling me. I was on some demon time, nigga talking about killing me. They no business, let's see all that shit that you gon' do to me. Come outside, why you scared? I thought that you been a G. We don't bluff, we pulling up, we different down in Tennessee. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. Rip it, really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. Rip it, really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. I got an old school bitch, call her Aretha. Shawty so fine, shawty she a keeper. Smoke that reefer, preferred by the quarter. I do this for my kids, my sons and my daughter. Get treated like a king. Hoes call me sire. One look like Lotto, the other look like Maya. My plug, he ain't playing, he only talking the numbers. I cop it, whip it, and ship it. My money coming in bundles. Different flavors of kush, orange, grape, and apple. If a nigga trap me, it's gonna be a disaster. Dope money and bitches, pimp robbers and snitches. It's all in my hood. My homies say that I'm gifted, I really can't complain. Shit starting to change, a product of my environment. Tell me who can I blame? Neck like a glacier, bought my shawty a bracelet. Money go get her, that's why these niggas be hating. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Whole team shining, we stars, big dipper. Get a lot of haystack gang in the city.